Hello. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Sharpshooters. Sorry for that hesitation. Shit happens back here. This is our weekly episode this week without our member. It's fine. We only have two hosts, Juicebox, myself, Maverick's filling in for Matt, it looks like, and just distracting Juicebox, so I don't know if we're going to even have a second host, are we?
Maverick's a dog.
Maverick's, they've seen Maverick.
Well, they don't know what I'm petting down here.
Well, I would hope.
Dog.
Jesus.
All
right, so welcome to another episode of the Sharpshooters. We hope you guys are having a great Monday night so far. If you're watching Raw, probably not, because Raw's been boring as hell.
They're probably still watching the opening credits.
So boring.
Nothing's even happening.
That's what I'm saying. So welcome to our show, which is much more exciting. And as always, we start with our trivia. If John can pull away from this gorgeous little man.
Dog! All right, let's see. Which WWE diva famously released a Christmas album in 2007?
What?
And it hit the charts and everything.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. Canada, UK, US.
Was she active?
Yep.
She was active when she released it in 2007.
Christmas album. Not even joking. Top selling.
Ew, I think I know, and no, it can't be. That's wrong. That has to be wrong. No. 2007. No, that's wrong. Is it like a joke wrestler or like a...
I gave you enough.
Fuck.
Anyone in the chat thinks they know.
I don't... For some reason, my gut says a name, and it can't be right. That's my problem.
So try it.
I don't want it to be right.
Give it a shot. Ooh,
I'm going to say Jillian Hall?
correct.
No fucking way.
That's what Scare Spectrum said.
Did they write it? They
That's awesome.
Hero
They
Jillian.
got it
Yep.
in right before.
That's hilarious.
Yep. Yeah, Jillian Hall. It was a Christmas album where she was the terrible singer at that point.
That's why I thought it was
So
her.
she sang all the shitty Christmas songs. And it's
God.
funny, upon looking into it, so...
You said it hit the charts, and that's what made me doubt it.
Yes, it did. Top 20 in the UK
Crazy.
for holiday albums. For holiday
No, that's
albums.
fair. That's still ridiculous.
And then it hit the top 50 just in general in the US.
That's ridiculous.
So it was a 5-song album. And then, God knows why, but 3 years later, they re-released it with 2 more albums, like 2 more songs. Like, at that point, I feel like her gimmick was done. It wasn't being a singer. So I don't know why they re-released anything.
Did they get any? I mean, nostalgia.
I don't know, but I'm gonna have to listen to it because I don't think I ever did.
I will not listen to it.
'Cause-
I listened to her in the ring when she was doing that, and it was awful. So
But,
that's
well,
all I need.
Still, this is produced by that Johnston guy.
That's crazy. Yes.
But yes,
Thank you.
Jillian Hall. Good job, Square Spectrum as well on the guess. Well done.
You said he got it in right before I did.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, the fix is in. Yeet. I'm gonna go back and watch the video on
Doesn't
demand.
even say just Jillian. It doesn't even say Jillian Hall.
There's only one Jillian at that point in 2007.
That's ridiculous.
What do you mean that's ridiculous? It is. It's the only
Do you
Jillian.
know that for a fact?
Yes.
If I looked at the 2007 roster, there's no other Jillian on the 2007 WWE
It's
roster.
Vince McMahon. He didn't want anybody with the same name. I'm being serious. What other Jillian was there? Go. You can look.
We'll look it up later.
Either way, I'm gonna
I'll
watch.
let you.
I'm gonna watch back the stream, which you can too on your YouTube on demand.
See
And
if I looked.
I'm gonna see if the chat comment came in before the YouTube comment.
It did. He confirmed it.
We'll see. Allegedly.
Plus, also, they watch on a delay.
Yeah, they watch on delay. Ooh. Either way, no. Good job.
Definitely came in. No, thank
Good
you.
job.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
That was a good one.
Yeah, thank
That
you.
was a good one.
I didn't know if it would be. I was like, all right, well, I want to do Christmas.
Again, the charts one. The more you gave, the less I thought. That's what made it better. I was like, damn. And once you sat there, I was like, she wasn't.
I almost left out 2007
so
on purpose, but I was like, nah, it's too tough. You know.
If you got that 2007, no
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
No way I would have guessed it.
So either way, there's
All right.
trivia. Well done.
All right, so that leads us to our next segment, our usual segment, even more meaningful this week.
Talk.
Where's Matt at? And I really don't know where Matt's at.
I know
I
where
didn't
Matt.
ask him.
I know where Matt's at.
Do you?
Yeah.
For real?
No.
Oh,
No, I do. He's actually out celebrating Rey Mysterio's birthday.
619.
Happy birthday to Rey Mysterio.
Booyaka, booyaka.
Number 1 Rey Mysterio podcast here.
Yes.
And yeah, today's his birthday, so Matt's out celebrating with him on behalf of the Sharpshooters.
Is he with him?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah. It's part of our deal, you know. I got my connections with Roman and whatnot. He has connections with Rey Mysterio.
Do you think he's ever gonna bring Ray on the podcast?
Oh yeah, I'm sure down the line. Give it time. We can't have all the guests on at once, but
I mean,
yeah. And hey,
it'd be nice.
And if you're watching, be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to follow us here down below. And if you subscribe, you give us money to help support us, and we can actually afford to have these guests on the show.
Yeah, he definitely need to pay.
Roman did a good deal, but Rey Mysterio ain't smart, man. All of his matches are sponsored by like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and shit.
It's true.
Oh, what's up? I know. Okay.
Maybe we get Dom on.
All right, you gotta go down. No Dom. Dom's not on.
But
Dom's not a friend of the show.
That's racist.
Rey Mysterio is a friend of the show, so by default, Dom.
Freebird's asking where is Matt, and I guess Freebird just wasn't listening.
Freebird, we just answered, so I don't know if you have us on mute.
Did you just sign on? Is that
no?
what
It's
happened?
okay. That's fair. But if you didn't, Matt is actually celebrating Rey Mysterio's birthday with Rey Mysterio today on behalf of the Sharpshooters. So it's media negotiations to get him on the show in 2024.
We agree. He's here.
Bring back the dog upgrade from Matt. I'll be your Matt. Wait, so Freebird wants to be the dog? I'm lost now.
Hey.
I think he wants to come to me.
Hey, buddy.
All right, you took him. I didn't have to.
I didn't.
Either way.
Right.
Yes, I guess we can start with
AEW rankings.
Sure. Let's start with the AEW rankings. Let's bring those
you
up.
want to talk about WWE first?
Nah, we got all the time in the world. So let's do the AEW rankings first.
Maverick, I think you're blocking me from the
Let's
camera.
bring those up. We can see how the rankings look.
Producer, AEW rankings. He's like, you're good.
Yo, let him live, man.
No,
let
he's eating his goddamn ice cream,
He's eating his
which
ice
he
cream.
knows is pissing me off right now.
Let him live. Let him live.
I'm looking at the dog.
What the dog doing?
All right. So let me lower this until we need it.
All right. So here are our AEW rankings.
There we go.
So I put these together every week because AEW and Tony Khan decided to stop doing them about a year-ish ago, year plus, and I took over about a month ago, maybe a little bit more than a month ago now, like 2 months. So these are the men's, women's, tags, and trios rankings based on this week.
So a little bit of change, but not much, because not much should have really changed. I agree.
I'll start with the trios. There wasn't any trios matches this week on AEW, so nothing moved.
Just get rid of it.
Well, I mean, that's probably a part of the reason why they stopped, maybe, because like they stopped it right when the trios belts debuted, and they never did trios rankings
because they didn't want to embarrass themselves with just like 3 real trios teams.
Yeah, so whatever. But the tag teams again, only one tag team match.
Yeah,
all last week.
Understandably, the Continental Classic's like kind of taking over the wrestling portion of TV. You still have Rampage. You still can like spread it out a little bit.
But they only did one though. Usually you'd expect at least 2, maybe 3. But yeah, just one tag match. Hobbs and Takeshita beat Seidel and Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
So I threw them out at 5. I took off the guns.
Makes sense.
Women's didn't move stat, although if she has like another week or so of inactivity, she'll probably move down. Willow and Abaddon moved up. They both got wins this week. Sky lost her women's title shot, so she moved down.
I will keep saying it. I'm loving Abaddon more and more. That they're like showing her. I love the character. I loved it when I first saw it. I'm just glad that they're finally like showing it a little bit just to show something different. And like, there's a little bit of a storyline they haven't fleshed out fully, but you know, if they continue this Julia Hart Abaddon thing, and oh hey, all right, you're just comfy now. If they continue this Julia Hart Abaddon thing, like they can make it like a good story that we might get at World's End. I'm
curious if they'll make it there. I mean, they got a few weeks left, but
they got to save some of this stuff because I thought the match that they just signed for next week. Oh,
Ruby and Riho.
No. What are they? Damn. See, I really have to start writing notes now. This is my mistake.
What, the other women's match?
There's a men's match that they just made for next week. That's like a rivalry match. I was like, oh, why wouldn't they say that for World's End? You can build it up a little bit. I'll think of it. Keep talking. We'll probably think of it when we go through your notes and reviews and stuff.
Okay.
Let's go.
But yeah, and Shida moved down just because I'm pretty sure she hasn't been active either. But yeah, and she also hasn't been on. I think she actually went back to Japan.
Agreed.
So I think that's a reason why she's gonna kind of fall off here. And yeah, with the men's, I mean, once again, Swerve keeps winning. I can't do it. I can't move him down. Joe didn't even have his scheduled match. I know he's getting the title shot at World's End, but I can't do it. I'm breaking my own rule, but I don't care. Swerve's too hot.
If anything, I think Sharks should be moved down even more, but like I understand why you left him there.
Where would you move him down to?
No, just to
Like-
number 3 because Moxley's also been like on a fucking roll.
Well, they're both at 9.
That's what I'm saying.
But Mox, see, here's the thing: if you go back even farther than the content of the classic, Mox lost the Full Gear
Orange, yeah.
Swerve one. So I mean,
No, totally agree.
Yeah.
Which is again why Swerve would be 1. I'm saying Mox 2, Samoa 3, just because Samoa hasn't wrestled, but I'm fine with that.
Oh, you're
That
saying
makes
Joe
sense.
moves down more?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you said Swerve.
No.
Oh.
Swerve definitely deserves one.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. No, I agree with you then. Joe should definitely be down lower. I'm just kind of keeping him high because of the title shot.
For sure.
Jay White stayed where he was. He got a much needed win in the Continental Classic this week. I think he beat, what was it, Mark, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he beat Mark Briscoe. And then Brody King, I moved him down, but just because he was inactive. I mean, otherwise, I was tempted to put some
Which
other
is weird,
people in there.
aren't they going to have to have someone else double up if they do it like this?
No, they'll fuck, because they did it with Danielson this week. Andrade has to now, and Brody probably has to now.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, they'll find a way. They're gonna put matches on a
strange.
Rampage,
Yeah.
which is fine. But yeah, I almost put Danielson on, almost put Kingston on, but like Kingston lost the previous 2 before finally winning this week. Danielson went 1-1, so I didn't really knock Brody all the way off for not being active. That's why I
Fair.
left Brody at 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my AEW rankings for the week.
All right. Speaking of AEW, how did we feel about Dynamite?
I like Dynamite. I liked Rampage and Collision. I mean, it's funny and it's a good thing, but I have been purposely taking less notes during the Continental Classic weeks just because it's been so tight and solid on wrestling. There's less to really like, I guess,
Flush out.
critique and
Yeah,
go
yeah.
at. Cause like, I mean, I'll write the few things I wrote down. The first thing I wrote was I didn't like the ref letting Mox and Roosh fight it out outside. Because the whole
the whole point of the classic is that they're supposed to adhere to these tight rules.
Yeah, and like, you know, no seconds at ringside, no
Mhm.
DQs, strict time limit, things like that. So like, you know, if a point is for, you know, a double count out is a point each, like a count out should be something that's really in play.
Of course, because
And they talked it up too, the announcers. They're like, oh, Paul Turner letting them go, letting the fight. I know it's not just his fault. Like the match is planned that way, but yeah, that kind of bugged me because I was kind of like, all right, they should both be counted out at this point. They were out way more than 10 seconds. But even if you did 20, I think they were out that long. Adam Page getting looped into the devil conversation.
yeah,
I found that very
that's
interesting.
very interesting. I mean, obviously not him, but now they put the whole beer bottle thing
It's a
there.
beer bottle. I don't know.
It's a beer bottle.
It's a beer bottle. Beer bottle.
I could see someone.
And it was empty.
I could see someone who like kind of just takes the beer bottle and then just hits him over the head with it.
You think it's a frame job?
I think it's frame job.
Frame job.
Frame
Oh
job
boy.
by someone who's trying to not, you know, seem like the devil.
I don't know. I don't know. Adam Page got that leather jacket. He's getting kind of.
Speaking of the devil, you want to just look at the rankings?
Yeah, so even though Matt's not here, he did prepare for us updated Devil rankings. So we won't have him here, but we'll have to kind of piece together what his thought process was. So let's pop that up and see what we got going on here.
I don't like trying to figure out what Matt's thought process is.
All right. So we got Adam Cole, top
What?
runner at 75%.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Wait a second.
we'll get there.
Wait a second.
We'll get there. We'll
This
get
doesn't
there.
make sense.
Adam Cole, baby. Matt's got him at 75% for Devil rankings. I'm pretty sure that's still going up from last week.
Yes.
So his stock is Excuse me, his stock is rising. I like that. Okay, Roger Strong coming in at 15%. I think that's also a little bit up. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I do believe so as well. Jack
Roger
Perry looks
Strong
like
at
he
15.
went down.
I mean, hey, Roger Strong out of the chair now, though. You know, I don't know if that
Out of the
was. I don't know if that was 2 weeks ago. I think that was this past week
no.
when he finally got out of the chair and he's like, I'm
Oh,
not,
fully out? Yeah,
like,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, I'm not paying for my mistakes
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever anymore.
No,
So
this is
that's
this past week.
another good development. We got him on foot. He's wrestling
Still
next
with
week.
still with the neck brace.
Wrestling next week against the Devil, Adam
Against,
Page.
he's not the devil.
I mean, Adam. Maybe that's
Like,
who it was all along.
Matt doesn't.
It is Adam.
Matt doesn't even believe he's the devil.
Well, you got him on the list.
But
So
why?
Next up, we have Jack Perry at 5%.
That's gone down. Correct?
That's gone down. Yep. I think a lot of that stock went towards Adam Cole. But I'm okay with that because I do not want it to be Jack Perry. I don't think anybody does.
No, he can't. I would be so mad. If it was Jack Perry.
He's got Juicebox sitting still at 1%. I didn't move down. I didn't move up. I'm still at 1.
I don't agree. I think you should be way higher.
I think that's 1% too many, personally. I don't think I'm the devil.
I mean, you're
I
definitely.
mean,
the devil.
if I do turn out to be the devil, then I may have a split personality disorder that I need to look into. But
You're
wow, didn't even shoot that down. Like, no, it can't be you. Don't worry, John.
no, I think it's you.
Dang. Well, it's not me. So much for that 1%. And then we have a new addition to the list, Adam Page, at 0%. So he added him to the list, but I
He
guess
thinks
this
it's a fringe job as
I
well.
guess this is to tell us he thinks it's a 0%
Yeah.
chance that Adam Page is the devil.
How else? How else can he say it?
I mean, I guess you could put negative on there, negative percentage, take some back. But, and then 4% still for other. He still thinks other people are at play. I would assume that other has to be like Wardlow and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, so he was very big on Wardlow, or at least being one of them. I don't think Wardlow's one of the guys. Like you were saying, it doesn't make sense for the storyline. Like, why is he gonna just follow along with another? It's just stupid. If he's part of it, he was obviously one of the guys who attacked him, no question there. But I think that was just a Wardlow not thinking of his wardrobe. And in all fairness, who the fuck looks at the boots except for these psychotic wrestling fans who look at every little detail? I love it. Every little detail.
It's me. I'm the psychotic.
I
wrestling
know, that's
fan.
what I'm saying.
Who
I
the
love
fuck?
it. You're a psycho. But
Also,
it's great.
You just gave me an idea for a new gimmick for Wardlow. We're gonna turn him, and he's gonna have a new weekly segment called the Wardlow Wardrobe, and he's gonna let us into his kind of like Cribs when he brings you into the house. He's gonna be like, "Hey, what's up? It's Wardlow. Come in, come check out my wardrobe." And Wardlow's wardrobe, and every week he shows us a different section. I think he'd make money. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna hit him up. I think he's gonna dig it. Don't nod your head. I know money when I see it. That being said, all right. What else we got? No Winter is Coming graphics. I didn't like that.
I don't think Winter is Coming is going to be as big as they've made it in the past.
It's
and I
not.
think that's a reason why they haven't done the graphics, to kind of not make it as big of a deal. So,
Yeah, but
because
harmless.
fans are going to expect a big reveal like every year, and now they're trying to get away from it. I was saying the same thing because they just announced it. I was like, oh shit, next week is Winter is Coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it bummed
That's
me out.
why
I
I
mean,
think.
I'm glad they're not making a huge deal of it because of World's End, but I still think it's a miss. Like, it's graphics. It's not that hard to just stick with what your graphics were.
I agree,
So,
but
yeah.
I also understand.
And then my last, let me see. Another note I have is Santana and Ortiz. It's been like 6 weeks and still nothing for Santana and Ortiz since that big blow off match. It's kind of frustrating, kind of annoying. But I can say that about a bunch of people on the roster. So
You're not too crazy about it.
yeah. I do have more notes, but are we out of time? We take a break? Are we good?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Sticking with AEW. Did you catch what Danhausen did after his match, after Orange Cassidy's match on Rampage?
I want to say yes, but now I don't think so.
So Orange Cassidy was laid out on the ground. Danhausen went to go like help him up, but before Orange Cassidy like turned around and looked at him, Danhausen had his fist like this, like he was gonna go for a punch on Orange Cassidy.
Ah,
And then when Orange Cassidy
I did
looked
not
at him,
notice that.
now, go back and like look it up or watch it. Danhausen like is like going for a punch on him like slowly,
Oh, that's very interesting.
and then Orange looks at him and he changes it to like helping him up, and I was like, oh shit.
Damn.
So I think the turn's gonna come or something.
Oh, that's so upsetting.
Yep. It's
I'm-
very subtle, but it's
I'm
I
loving
saw
these
it.
guys together.
Yep.
That's sad.
Let's see.
No, I didn't notice that at all.
Oh, one thing I wanted to throw in there about the devil. Another thing to put it towards. I know I'm trying to talk myself out of it happening at World's End, but I'm really trying. But I realized something. The very first show in the new year after World's End. Do you know where it's taking place? Newark, New Jersey, Prudential Center, home of the New Jersey Devils. What better place to introduce the devil after he's revealed on AEW TV than the home of the Devils? Tell me I'm wrong. What? It's pretty. You know it's fucking clever. They're probably thinking that.
That's not. I mean,
All right, we'll see.
That's not like it's a definite. You might be right.
When Excalibur fucking says it on January 3rd, I want a text message from you at 8:15 or whatever fuck it is. Oh, you were right. God damn it, John. Whatever. All right. Yeah.
Oh God.
Let's see what else I got here. What else
Son
I
of a
got
bitch.
here? Okay. I got something I got to talk about.
Okay.
I've been holding this one back for a few weeks now, playing nice, not really giving into it, but I've had enough. Orange Cassidy,
Uh-oh.
when he fought on Rampage.
No, my boy. That's my boy.
No, don't
Orange.
worry. I'm not going after him.
Okay, good.
When Orange Cassidy fought on Rampage,
I'm listening.
who did he fight? The name of the wrestler.
Jeez, not Angelico. His part, Jack Evans.
No.
Not Jack.
Jack Evans has been gone for a while.
I watched the match. It was a great match.
This should have been the trivia question. Shit. I should have just done this. Soon, who knew? He can name 2007 Diva Christmas album, but he can't remember who Orange
That's
Cassidy
how the
fought
guy
like
did
4
it.
days. Okay, so here's my point. So you were right. It's Angelico.
Oh, okay, good.
But here's the reason I wanted you to answer it rather than me answer it. So, since AEW
I thought I was wrong when you didn't say it. That's why I said Jack Evans after. I was like, it's his partner, so I fucked it
right.
up.
All right. Either way.
Yes.
No. All right. Fine. So Orange Cassidy fought Angelico. Now, since day one in AEW, every commentator, every announcer, every other wrestler he's feuded with has called him Angelico. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know you just said Angelico.
Yes.
And it's funny you did because this is my problem. So about a month and a half ago on Ring of Honor, Angelico was wrestling. And Ian Riccaboni and Caprice Coleman were calling him Angelico. And it was bugging me.
Maybe that's why.
It was irking me. You don't watch Ring of Honor. Shut up.
No, because he just wrestled, because I was watching the match Friday, like I just said.
So,
Not totally my fault.
so he kept calling them Angelico. And I was like, all right, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to reach out to them on, not that it's going to make a difference, but just in case. I was like, hey, so I tweeted at Ian. I tweeted at Ian Riccaboni, and I like Ian. I like Caprice. Let me preface that.
Get him.
Tweeted at Ian and said, hey, man,
Get him.
I don't know if you know this. It's Angelico, not Angelico. Just wanted to let you know. Because he was still kind of new at that point with AEW and all the people. And he writes back to me. And he says, no, we talked to him. He said we can call him Angelico, blah, blah, blah. It's fine. That's what we're going to call him. And I was like, all right, whatever. And then Caprice Coleman likes it. Likes his, comment at me. And I'm like, all right, whatever. They're buddies. They're not going to whatever. So I moved on from it. Fine, I tried. They said that. Kept calling him Angelico. Last week on Ring of Honor TV, Ian Riccaboni calls him Angelico again. And Caprice, and then Ian says to Caprice, oh, there are some fans online that wanted to correct me and tell me that it's actually Angelico and not Angelico, but we talked about it. He says the whole fucking tweet, on air. And then Caprice Coleman's like, yeah, they're all a bunch of jive turkeys. And I was like, oh, fuck this. I was like, this is bullshit.
Jive turkey, motherfucker. Right?
So, but at that point, I'm like, fine, whatever. Take my licks, move on. It's been over.
Taking the high road.
I was done.
My boy Juice.
I was done with it.
Letting it go.
But then, this past Friday,
oh, shit.
Ian Riccaboni's on Rampage.
Fuck him.
Doing commentary.
Oh, shit.
And the whole match, he's fucking calling him Angelico. You don't get to fucking do that. If you're going to call him Angelico or Angelico, make up your fucking mind. You don't get to call him Angelico in one universe and then come to AEW TV and go Angelico. It got me so mad. I was like, I got to get this off my chest now. I've waited long enough.
Wait, did you tweet him?
No, I left it alone.
No, you can't leave it alone now.
What the fuck am I going to gain out of it?
They've called you out so many times.
I'm over it. I'm over it. But I needed to get it off my chest and here on the stream to let all my viewers know. It's a hard life out there for me.
That makes me mad.
What am I going to do? He's going to just double down and say some stupid shit. And then a month from now, they're going to call me a jive turkey again.
But you had the video evidence.
Yeah, I know I do. Whatever, man. I don't know. That was all the energy I had left on it for now.
Where did you get that?
Fucking hell.
On the link.
Yeah, you want to see the evidence? You can go on the Linktree and see everything. You can see all the tweets. Fucking hell. So there you go. I've been waiting to get that one. I was going to talk about it last week before Rampage and just be like, oh, they talk shit about me on TV. And then I was like, nah, leave it alone.
Oh, go.
And then they did that.
Again.
I was like, that's it. That's it. You had your chances.
God.
Once again, if this by some chance gets to you, I love Ian Riccaboni. I love Caprice Coleman. I really do.
But
come on, man.
Fucked up.
Come on.
You're going to lose your number one fan.
Just pick one. Pick one and stick to it. Don't different universe name. Okay, that's enough about that. I'm moving on.
Ah, that's so funny.
Andrade winning.
Yeah, no. So
Let's talk about
Andrade
that.
winning was very upsetting because I texted you straight away. I like Daniel losing. I think that was good. Bryan Danielson losing, very smart. I hate that's Andrade. Andrade is not a good character. He doesn't translate well for whatever reason. They're trying this whole thing with CJ Perry. And honestly, the thing with CJ Perry and Miro is more interesting to me than Andrade. Andrade is just like the side character in that. He's not even an important role in that freaking feud.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just it's very upsetting. I would have rather than give it to Garcia to make him look like he has an underdog chance and still take him out because you know he wasn't going to win. But at least give the guy a little bit of a fucking rub. Like,
yeah.
Just so upsetting.
I'm basically...
Sorry, it would have made more sense for Claudio to do it and become this vicious guy because of the Blackpool Combat Club and to be the one to, like, fucking go at the eye and show no mercy because whatever, yada, yada, yada. Like, you know, we spill blood together, we fight together, Combat Club, all that shit. Like, that would have made more sense. Andrade is literally the last one in the tournament that would have made sense. It's just so annoying. I hate it. I hate it. Sorry, I hate it.
So, from a non-impartial viewpoint, from a non-impartial viewpoint, I don't hate it. But from a selfish standpoint of going to World's End, I hate it because I want Danielson to be in the finals. I want him on the show.
Yeah,
and I'm paranoid.
And
like I said from day one, I'm paranoid that if he just gets there and just misses, he'll be off the show. Because they'll be like, oh, I didn't make the finals. I didn't get to wrestle. I don't want that. I want to see him wrestle because it's probably the last time. You never fucking know. With like the full-time career and him appearing.
Totally true.
So I really want to see him one more time, selfishly.
You gotta go to London.
Well, here's the thing. He's got 2 matches left. Yeah, go to London.
We gotta go to London next year. We gotta go to Wembley.
Oh, yeah, okay. He's got 2 matches left. He's got Claudio and Brody. He can beat Claudio.
100%.
I think Brody's going to be a tie. And my gut says Danielson and Brody is the final for the blue block, the blue league. That's what I think. I think Danielson beats him there.
So who is Andrade lose to, though? Because Andrade's had...
Well, Andrade's still got 3 left. He's only fought Danielson and Garcia?
He's got Claudio, Brody, and...
He can lose to Brody.
Kingston.
He can lose to Brody and Kingston.
You don't think Kingston's going to sneak in?
I want him to. I'd rather Kingston sneak in than Brody. I'm just thinking about the way it's been going so far. Because, like, Eddie's got to beat Andrade now, and... Garcia. I mean, he should win both of those. But is that going to be enough for him to get in? Yeah. He would need 9. Yeah. That's why I think, I don't know. I guess they could do. I don't know. It's very interesting, but
they just stacked that bracket so much that
that's all.
I wish they spilled some of that over to the gold.
I just really want Danielson to be there on December 30th at World's End, live on pay-per-view at Nassau Coliseum. Come check it out. Tickets are available today.
Come chill with us.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And like I know sometimes what they do if you didn't know, sometimes what they do in the G1 when it gets down to the final 4 or the finals, anybody that was in the G1 that didn't qualify, they put them on the show basically in throwaway 6-man tags.
Yeah, I still think we see Daniel on the show.
Well, I'm just saying that's usually the custom. Like usually if you're in the G1, you don't make the final 4, they do like trios matches, they throw everybody on the show in some way. Do I think they do that here? Probably not, but you could get away with it, I guess, depending on the pairings. But that's a possibility. So, let's see.
Can we talk about Edge and Adam Copeland and Christian Cage?
Yeah, it's funny. I didn't even write anything about that, but it was just
fantastic.
It was amazing.
Oh, that's what I wanted to bring up.
Oh.
Sorry. Before we talk about that, the thing I thought of, and for some reason I thought they already announced the match. Yuta and Hook.
They didn't announce when.
What do you feel that?
When or like?
Yes, because that's what I was going to be upset about. They haven't done it yet, but I'm already upset in advance because I feel like that should be a pay-per-view. That should be a 0-hour match on the pay-per-view, right? And I think they're going to rush it and give it like next week, and then the feud's over when they can actually like let that feud build a little bit. And this is what we were talking about last week, where like do they know how to let feuds go that aren't main event feuds? Like, yeah, Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, the reason that feud's going so well is because they know how to do that feud thanks to WWE. So I don't think that's Tony Khan. I think that's more them flushing it out and Tony Khan letting them just be creative.
Well, it's also his attraction. It's
That's
Tony,
what I'm saying.
It's Tony Khan's attraction, so
Yeah.
he's letting it milk out. Like it is special. It's meant to be, not compared to like the other matches.
Yeah.
But Yuta and Hook. I mean, the way it sounded is it's not for any of those titles. It's just an FTW rules match. First, now I think
But,
eventually.
Yes, I think. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I think eventually a belt would be on the line. I would assume. My gut, if you're thinking like you're thinking the hometown thing, they're doing Yuta and Hook at World's End for the pure title on the 0 hour, and Hook wins it. That's like
That's where it ends.
That's where my brain instantly went to was Hook Yuta 0 hour because it's an ROH title. They don't want to put it on the AW show. 0 hour Hook beats Yuta, becomes pure champion.
So you think Hook wins the FTW match, and then Yuta challenges to a rematch under pure rules to prove to him that he can beat him under pure rules, kind of thing. Okay,
or you can even have Yuta beat Hook,
which
in
I
FTW,
don't mind that either.
But yeah,
as long as we get Hook at World's End.
Yeah, I wouldn't be heartbroken if we don't. Be
I wanna
honest.
see Hook,
I mean, I don't mind it,
I
but
like Hook.
yeah, I don't mind Hook. I'm not like I wouldn't be upset if he
Hook
wasn't
we gotta
on.
see. Sting we gotta see. Well, I gotta see. Sting we gotta see. Danielson we gotta see. Copeland I hope we see.
Yeah, those are my three: Sting, Danielson, Copeland. Honestly, those are the three I really want to see.
And Cole.
Eh,
I want to see Cole in some fashion.
Well, yeah, he probably will be.
And
there.
Danhausen.
I'm fine with that. My mentality of the people that are like leaving and gone. Like Copeland doesn't have much time left. Danielson and Sting are going to be gone like before we know it. So
it's crazy.
I don't know what they're going to do with Sting.
I can't believe Sting's still like.
I don't know what they're doing with Sting I don't think. I'm worried they're not going to do anything.
They have to though. They know it's like a goodbye tour. It's
but like, what's the thread you can pull?
I don't know, but it's his last time in New York.
You
They'll
have,
just give something in.
You have like 3 weeks left. I mean, the only thing I could think of is if you somehow gave him like Sting versus Jarrett and like one of the Jarrett people.
Yeah, I guess.
That's it. That's all I can think of right now.
Which is fine. I'll take it. Just
like,
to see Sting, I'll take it.
He hasn't done a singles match yet, so like if Darby's still climbing Mount Everest, which I hope he's like alive, because like I was thinking about that earlier. Like
shit, that's right. Like
he's climbing Everest. He might be. He could be dead. We ain't gonna know for like weeks.
Yo, this could be like a sad podcast in a few weeks.
I hope not. I want him to be alive. Darby Allin, friend of the show, probably watching live via Everest.
He's gotta be alive.
But either way,
crazy.
I just don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know who you put Sting with. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
This quick. Either way, we'll see.
Copeland Cage.
It was awesome. It was great. Delivered in every way I wanted it to.
I really was surprised, and then as it was happening, I was like, like she gave it a tell because she doesn't know how to do it well, which is fine. I'm not knocking.
Honestly, I don't even think she gave it a tell because even after she kind of gave it a tell,
that's fair.
She kept going back and forth.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And it made complete sense. Like they don't even have to explain it. I understand why she did it.
Yeah.
I literally concussed her son. Like. Fuck you.
I thought it was great. I loved everything about it.
No, it was beautiful.
I'm ready for the World's End.
It's great.
Match.
I hope people don't think that it's going to be her joining Christian though.
I don't think so.
Because like
I wouldn't mind it.
Stupid.
I wouldn't mind it, but I don't think she is.
I would mind it.
I don't think she is.
Because she's been so upset at him. Why all of a sudden she's gonna join him because Copeland did something worse?
I don't think
she's been down another road. Like, yeah, I hope not. Yeah. And then the last AEW thing I wanted to bring up that I remembered was I think we are going to get Omega and Jericho versus
Starks and Bills. Yeah.
Bills and Starks just because of what they did this past week.
Well, that's the thing with the Continental Classic. It just leaves so much up in the air where, like, I'm having a hard time seeing so much of what the show can be.
Yeah.
Pay-per-view, World's End, rather, December 30th, live on pay-per-view.
I think World's End is going to be a lot of them building these storylines out of the ring for the show, which is fine if they build it right. So they have the tag team match built right. They have the AEW World Title match built right. They have at least one women's match building right now with Abaddon and Julia Hart. They have the Continental Classic being built right. So they do have a lot of the pay-per-view flushed out well. Just they haven't put it on paper yet, so we don't see it.
I'll admit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'll admit. I do this every AEW review.
You do.
I do.
You do.
And I'm going to put it out here now. I'm officially, I've tried to be patient. I'm officially getting to that point where if by the end of this week of like Dynamite, Rampage, Collision, if I don't have at least one match announced.
We do have one.
One more, Daniel.
We technically have two.
I know.
Just not one.
I know.
We know the participants of.
I'm aware. I know what I'm speaking. If they don't announce at least one more match confirmed for World's End by a week from now, I'm gonna start getting antsy and just be like, what the fuck are we doing?
That's fair.
I do it every
That's fair.
time. I can't help myself. It's not a WWE thing. It's just wanting an idea. Bless you. It's just wanting an idea of like, okay, you're a few weeks out. You gotta start getting people something
No, that's fair.
to get excited for the show.
Yeah, they gotta stop banking on this AEW honeymoon era because that's gone now. Now you have to like give the fans something to start buying into.
And he did it.
Start buying shows to buy shows.
He
anymore.
did it good for Wrestle Dream.
He did.
He did okay for Full Gear, but he's not really. And I get the Classics probably holding stuff up, but either way, that's my point.
But the Classic shouldn't be holding stuff up because the other matches that he should be announcing aren't part of the Classic.
Yeah, but if the people that are in the matches,
but a lot of those aren't going to be part of those matches. Like Garcia's not going to be part of a match. Briscoe's not going to be part of a match. Lethal's probably not going to be part of a match.
Honestly,
maybe Lethal goes with Jarrett, but that can easily be thrown in.
Honestly, it's probably going to be. I'm banking on Andrade versus Miro at World's End,
which is I would love to see that. I think
probably,
that'd be a great match.
I'll probably fall asleep.
I hate Andrade, and I would love to see Miro kick the shit out of him. I like Miro though. You don't like Miro.
I don't like.
That'll
either.
be your popcorn match.
Like, I don't like either of them.
Bathroom break,
I legit
popcorn.
wouldn't even care.
Do you think? I really, again, hope that we see Abaddon and Julia Hart at World's End. I love the Abaddon character so much.
Yeah,
okay.
that's all I have for AEW. Yeah. I guess I'll just.
WWE's pretty.
I love
as usual.
I loved Raw.
No, I was thinking SmackDown. SmackDown, I really did not like.
Raw was great.
Good.
Granted,
no, Raw really was
granted,
good.
I got through that Raw in like an hour with fast forwarding, but the stuff I watched was really good. Sammy versus Drew was awesome.
Sammy versus Drew was so good, and I love that they let it finish. That's the one thing we were telling each other, like when we were texting about the match, that they let them actually finish the fucking match, and they didn't do some wonky ending. It was great.
They went like 20 minutes, and probably up there with my WWE TV matches of the year. Now, I don't have a list, but
no,
it just jumped in my head.
For sure.
Imperium Dissension is lame. I don't care. I really don't.
You know, the only reason I care is because I like DIY. I like Gargano and Ciampa.
Yeah,
so
I
like
do
the
too.
fact that they're involved with it and doing something, doing something prominent, like week to week.
I just don't care because it's the same segment every week with
it
Kaiser
is,
and.
It is getting
I don't care to see them being teased, split.
Especially because they're not letting Gunther get any time either. It's not like they're giving Gunther more time with them.
Nothing good's gonna come from it when they split. Like they're a unit. Let them just be a good, strong, dominant unit. Let them be. So they
already took it apart too. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't
like they already took Giovanni out. The fans reacted poorly. They put him back in. The fans loved it, and now what?
Yeah, no, it's lame. I don't know, but I did like the 2 out of 3 falls match. That was great as well with DIY and Imperium. So 2 matches back to back. That was I think they were back to back. So that first hour was awesome. Honestly, after the first hour is where I kind of trailed off with watching or caring. What I write? Tegan Nox deserves better than Natty. She's being wasted with Natalya. It's unfortunate and unfair. She sucks. I think one of the best things Triple H has done since he took over as Booker is using Nakamura again.
Yes.
I think just the way he's booked him.
The only thing I don't like, and not don't like, the only thing that I think might be a little lazy is that they're having both Nakamura and Asuka using the Mist at the same time. But I guess since they're separated, and honestly their characters are pretty different.
I mean, for what it's worth, that's a Japanese thing.
That's the other thing I know.
It's just a Japanese
thing. But like, I feel like not every Japanese wrestler also uses it. So like,
no, but it's like luchadors with the mask.
All right.
I'm just saying it's a culture thing. They all use it. I mean, House of Black aren't Japanese, right? Seth and Jay was good. The ending was botched though. The pedigree spot and everything like that.
Oh, the pedigree spot was so gross.
Yeah, so that got messed up. But it was a good match though. Not as good as the first 2 that I mentioned.
How are you feeling? Are you? Well, I know you're fast forwarding through a lot of it. Are you seeing the R-Truth segments?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy those?
Yeah, those are great.
Oh, I love it.
I love R-Truth, man. He's so funny.
You hit a TV
with the jelly donuts, and he's fucking chilling with them.
I got the little black and white headset TV.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
no,
so
it's good.
I
It's
miss
good.
him so much. He is so great. I love our.
Do you want to read my next note actually? Here, all
Do I want to
all
read it?
caps. Can you read that out loud?
R.I.P. Yeet.
Yeet.
I can't believe they took that off. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, yeet. Apparently it's not dead though, because over the weekend Jay tweeted that it's
They're bringing
back.
it back?
So I guess they either not won the lawsuit, but they probably made a deal with that wrestler.
Yeah, they just paid him off.
Because for those of you that don't know, watching, oh wait, did I? Those of you that were watching, give me a minute. Sorry. God
If you didn't see on the
Thank you.
Raw playbacks, they actually like censored Yeet because there's a lawsuit going on. I don't know the full details. I assume you're about to say it.
Yes, I'm back. Yeah, so some independent wrestler trademarked the rights to using Yeet on merchandise in wrestling.
When?
Years ago.
Okay.
Years ago.
I wouldn't have cared if he did it recently. I'd be
No.
like, genius.
Years ago he had it. And I'm guessing they made a deal.
For sure.
They must
He's some
have.
independent wrestler, probably on his near retirement at this point.
Well, he's got. I didn't look up his merch, but apparently he has merch on PWTs,
Oh, nice.
and like it says a Yeet and stuff like that. But
I might look up his merch later just to see it.
that's all I have for Raw. SmackDown wise, let's see. I have. Oh, this bugged me. So SmackDown sucked as usual, though. You know, I barely. I got the SmackDown. Like
SmackDown's actually getting worse than Raw.
Oh no, Raw's been great for a while.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And
I
SmackDown
mean,
was better than Raw for a long time.
Yeah, but
So that's sad.
So this bugged me. So
I'll tell you what bugged me a lot.
yeah. So when Orton debuted, when he came back, he told Jay that, oh yeah, I've been watching, I've been seeing what you've been doing. You've been really earning back your stripes, so to speak, or proving yourself. You know, I've been watching, I've been paying attention, blah blah blah. So he says that, cool, dope. So then a week later, he is on SmackDown and he tells Nick Aldis that he doesn't even know who LA Knight was until last week when he came out to save him, and that he doesn't need saving. So like, if you're watching, then you should know who LA Knight is. As well, you know what I mean? Like he's he's telling Jay that he's been watching and paying attention, but then he's telling Nick Aldis he doesn't know who LA Knight is.
Well,
it doesn't add up.
Maybe he like only watched the Jay stuff until Jay stopped.
So you're saying he skips through Raw and SmackDown like me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's all an explanation I needed. I completely understand.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, one thing I want to see them do with Bayley. I want a segment on SmackDown where Bayley's backstage with a Japanese for Idiots book, and she's reading it, trying to learn trying to learn Japanese so she can understand what they're saying about her.
Oh my god!
And she catches certain words, and she's
I
like,
love that.
"Wait, what? What do they mean, idiot?" Like
I
something
love
like that. So I want to see that.
I really love this whole storyline with them too. It's a great storyline. It's the leader trying to earn back her like place in the group is such a good storyline.
I have a feeling
like they even how she helped them win and it's still not gonna be like it's so good. It's such a good story.
The Bayley's my early pick to win the Women's Royal Rumble.
Were you the one? Was it here last week that someone said the 4 horsewomen versus them, or was that something I heard on someone else's podcast?
I think maybe Matt said it. I don't know. Maybe you heard somewhere else.
I might have heard on someone else's podcast where they were saying that they think they're imagine, not that they think they are, but imagine that they could pull it off where they're building up this beautiful feud where it's on one side the new Damage Control and the other side you gotta be careful with them. On the other side, a returning Sasha Banks to let the there you go, Maverick, teach him. Return Sasha Banks to reunite the 4 horsewomen to battle Damage Control. That would be epic. Not gonna happen.
I don't care about.
But that would be so. What?
I'm over.
You don't care?
I'm over the whole
That's
4
terrible.
horsewomen.
No
Listen,
way.
they had
for that match.
They had their shot. They They waited long enough. I don't care to see 4 horsewomen together or doing anything at WrestleMania anymore. It's time.
I didn't say WrestleMania. That'd be way too far.
Either way.
But boo.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no. So those are my picks though. As of right now, I think it's Bayley and Punk winning the Rumbles.
Bayley and Punk.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sammy's still the backup, but I feel like Punk's gonna have to win it now. If Cody's winning the Chamber, I think Punk has to get Rollins. So I'm going with Punk and Bayley. But that can change.
So that leads me to 2 questions.
Sure.
First question: you think Punk's winning the Rumble and challenging Rollins,
yes.
no matter what?
Yes.
Do you think they main event night 2?
No. Night 1.
See,
They're gonna do Roman. You kidding me?
I don't argue that. I don't think Punk is I think Punk knows Night 2 is the main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I think his whole goal is to main event WrestleMania.
It's cute. He knows it. He's not gonna get it. Whoa! I got bonked. More dog.
Agree.
More dog. Dog.
The only thing, the biggest thing I didn't like about SmackDown, which is something I haven't liked about a lot of recent years SmackDowns, and not that I like the original ones, but at least they were a little more meaningful. I hate these Tribute to the Troop shows that aren't really anywhere where the troops are. It's the first ones are cool, and I didn't mind that they weren't following the storyline because it was a show for them and they went out and traveled and all that. And I thought that was dope and that meant something. So
give me the Tribute of the Troops where they're flying into war zones, bombs over Baghdad, baby. I want their lives in danger. Saudi Arabia. I'm with you. No, I get it. It's not the same.
Yeah, no, it's weird. I didn't even realize it was a Tribute to the Troop show until I started watching it.
Yeah.
And I was
I think that's actually the first tribute to the
it.
troops that they've aired as a SmackDown in a long time. It used to just be a lame 1 hour special they threw on Sunday.
Yeah.
So at least they did that.
I was surprised by it.
But yeah, my last note is Punk's promo.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Great promo, amazing.
Well, finally,
was the promo he should have done on Raw when he debuted.
Agreed.
So I think they missed the boat on Raw, but SmackDown killed it, loved it. The crowd sucked that they didn't even catch on with what he said.
I can't believe they couldn't take advantage of it. He's literally begging them. He's like, "You guys tell me what to say," and they're just like, "Roman!" One person screaming to the guy. He's like, "Oh, I heard Roman over here."
I think it's because a big chunk of that crowd was soldiers and military, and it wasn't a full WWE
so
crowd.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're not paying attention to the storyline week to week.
Yeah, so whatever. I mean, his promo was great though, so I'm hoping.
No, it was fantastic.
Let's see.
He signs with Raw.
848. Yeah, he's got to sign with Raw.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. Did you watch NXT?
No.
Okay.
You can talk about it.
No, I don't have notes about it. Oh, actually, no. I did have one question.
Dom lost, so that's cool.
Dom did lose,
I'm glad that
which was
the
awesome.
NXT title's back in NXT.
So I have a question.
Crazy.
I have a question for you, Danny. Are you a registered Lex offender?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay. No, that's fine. It's your choice if you don't want to be.
What does that mean?
So registered Lex offenders are the fan base for Lexis King in NXT.
So
the fans on Twitter are calling themselves registered Lex offenders.
So I'm glad I said no.
And I will say this is not
Is
WWE.
Lexis King a male or female?
Lexis King is Brian Pillman Jr. So, let's just take all that in, take it in, give it a minute. Yep. So Brian Pillman Jr. is called Lexis King in NXT, and the fans on Twitter are calling themselves registered Lex offenders, in support of him. So to be fair, this isn't the WWE doing it or getting behind
for
it.
sure.
This
I would hope
this
not.
isn't Lexis King getting behind it. He actually said on stream recently, he's
Please stop.
yeah, he's like, you guys, you can't do this. You got to stop. So I just had to ask. I had to see if you were by chance a registered Lex offender. Because, it's good to know if there are Lex offenders in your area.
Oh my God. Freebird's definitely a Lex offender.
I don't know about that. Maybe.
No,
Maybe.
Freebird,
He might
definitely.
be. But no, there was good and bad about NXT. But if you didn't watch, I'm not going to talk about
Okay,
it.
go ahead.
No, it's fine.
Alright.
It's all good.
All right. In that case, we are going to go to break. But when we come back, we are taking over the WWE rosters and making some cuts. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Now it's time for us to send some people on their future endeavors.
Yeah, we got some bad news, folks.
It's time that we took over the WWE roster and made some cuts because honestly, I hate half the roster.
It's time for the Bah Humbug budget cuts, baby. Christmas time. The Bah Humbug budget cuts. We cutting people. We're making up our own rosters. Who we got going first? You or me?
You.
Me going
Just
first?
as you're first on the tabs.
All right. So, before we bring it up for the screen, I want to let everybody know we've been given each control of the WWE roster. We made our own choices. I made a decision. Brand split's over. We're going to one show, one roster. No more brand
One
split
show.
crap. One show. Well, not one. All roster on all the shows.
I just want to make sure.
No more brand split.
You can't get rid of both.
All right, so let's bring it up. We got Raw and SmackDown. This is one show.
Oh wow, you made some cuts. I am actually surprised, and a
All
few
right.
I'm not. You son of a bitch.
So, all right, let's see where we can start. I guess we'll start with the men's roster. I'll read them off really quick. We got AJ Styles sticking around. Kira Tozawa is going to get a little more of a serious push. No more of the dumb old man dancing gimmicks.
But he's so nasty.
Angel Garza. We're giving Angel Garza. We're going to start giving him a push he deserves. He's got the charisma and the look. I think he deserves more of a chance. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, Street Profits sticking around. They're going babyface, though. We got Brutus Creed. Julius Creed, they're sticking around as well. We got Butch. He's going to get renamed as Pete Dunne, though. We're going to get him back to his old ways. Cameron Grimes sticking around. Cedric Alexander getting a revamp. Chad Gable and Otis sticking around with Maxine Dupree.
Bro, I'm looking at some of these cuts.
All right, well, don't be jumping to the cuts. We're
You're
talking about the
crazy.
roster right now.
I can't help it.
We got the roster going, all right? We're building a good team here of people. We got Chad Gable and Otis. We got CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Dragon Lee, hot up and comer, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, Giovanni Vinci with Ludwig Kaiser. We got Grayson Waller sticking around, JD McDonough, Jimmy and Jay Uso, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, Kevin Owens, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, The New Day. We got LA Knight. We got, who else? Randy Orton sticking around. We're keeping Rey Mysterio.
Even though you didn't keep his...
We're keeping Rey Mysterio out of respect and because he's worth a lot of money to that market.
That's crazy.
So I understand what Rey Mysterio brings to the business.
No sight for the future.
We got Ricochet. Bringing Ricochet on. Sami Zayn, Santos Escobar, Seth Rollins. Keeping Sheamus begrudgingly, again, for the Irish market. I know what I have to do.
You kept one begrudgingly and not the other one?
Shinsuke Nakamura, The Miz, and we got Walter rounding out the men's.
Why didn't you say Tommaso Ciampa's full name?
What? That's his full name. Tommaso Ciampa.
And Xavier Woods?
Yeah.
Oh, you already said New Day.
Yeah, a New Day.
Fair.
So for the women, we got Asuka, Bayley, Becky, Bianca, Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, Io Sky, Kairi Sane, Liv Morgan, Maxine Dupree, Nikki Cross, Rhea Ripley, Shayna Baszler, Shotzi, Sonya Deville, Tegan Knox, Trish Stratus, Xia Li, Zelina Vega, and Zoe Stark. Solid 20 females on the roster. Can build a good division with that. Women's tag titles are gone, by the way.
Thank God. Yeah,
Gone.
for
Off.
Sure. Mine
Don't
too.
need them. Focusing back up. MVP, Paul Heyman, Pat McAfee, and Scarlett staying on as managers. We're getting Pat out of the booth. We're going to pair him up with someone. Don't know who yet, but to be seen. And then for the staff, we got Adam Pearce running things as the general manager. We got Byron Saxton, Corey Graves, and Wade Barrett on commentary. We got Kathy Kelly and Caleb Braxton. Kathy Kelly and Caleb Braxton backstage as interviewers. We got Samantha Irvin doing the ring announcing. That is my roster. If we want to jump to the cuts now, I don't know if we can move this around
Can
on
you
the
shift
screen
it over really quick?
just for me to read off the cuts for everybody. So we had some hard cuts. Some hard cuts.
Some crazy cuts.
We had some easy cuts, some hard cuts, some big cuts.
I don't like that the cuts that I know should be difficult for you were easy, and I don't agree.
So I guess before I read them off, I'll let you kind of speak to them. Anything you want to say about my cuts?
Roman Reigns.
Okay. Why would I want someone on my roster that doesn't want to be there?
Well, I assume that you'd be working on a different deal with the man, and you can get him to be more full-time than what he is.
I've lost
And he's a
I've
big
lost patience.
attraction.
He's done damage to the business
He's
and
a
the
big
company.
attraction.
I don't want him around.
Dominic Mysterio. I think you gotta get rid of.
There's nothing there to build.
Eric and Ivar.
They had their chance. They suck now.
You can bring them back to what they used to be.
I-
If you're willing to put the work into Akira Tozawa, you can put the work into those two. That's
Kira
crazy.
Tozawa can go though.
Damian Priest,
yeah, too old.
Charlotte Flair. I mean, again, that's just your personal bias getting in the way there.
Juicebox the Butcher. Yeah, it's true. Charlotte Flair. I don't need Charlotte Flair anymore.
Braun Strowman, Austin Theory. Yeah, man, you're getting rid of a lot of Future,
please.
Logan Paul. That's short-sighted. That's a big money grab.
Yeah, no, thank you. I don't need that in my company, in my business.
Brock Lesnar's another money grab.
Again, just like Roman, I don't need part-timers.
That's a big difference.
I don't need part-timers. Listen, if they want to come back to the table and be full-time, I'll listen. I'll bring them back. But from my initial negotiations with them today, upon taking WWE over, they didn't want to do it. They didn't want to play ball. They wanted to sit home and be part-time. So I said, you know what? Hit the bricks.
You want to play ball? See you later.
Hit the bricks.
Oh,
get out of here.
All right. Nick Aldis, man, just had the job for like a few weeks.
Nick Aldis, first one in, first one out, you know? Last one in, first one out. Just hard, unfortunate.
I do 1,000% agree with Michael Cole. No question there.
Yeah, he's long in the tooth.
Literally the first cut I made.
Yeah, we need a change. But going through these real quick, let's see. People I want to point out. I mean, honestly, if they're on here, they suck and they have no value anymore, in my opinion, like in WWE. So they were easy cuts for me. Let's see. The McMahons and Triple H.
Yeah, for sure.
Listen, if I'm taking over and it's my show, I got to cut them out. I got to pull the weeds, get them out of the building. They're done.
Agreed.
Onion rings. That's it.
Agreed.
Yeah, everybody else here though, I really didn't see any value in. I'm going over again. I'm so happy that all these people are gone from WWE. Like Kevin Patrick fucking sucks on commentary. Jackie Redmond is one of the worst backstage interviewers I've ever seen. I couldn't even tell you what Sarah Schreiber looks like. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. I love them. Love them to death. They were a hard cut. But you know what? They clearly don't care about the business anymore.
I cut them too.
They just want the money.
I 100% cut them also.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think I built a pretty good team here. I think I got rid of the people that were dead weight, and that's about half the list, by the way.
Yeah, you took out a lot more than I did.
That's like half the list I got rid of because it was 120. For those of you that don't know, this list came from the WWE official website of Raw superstars, SmackDown superstars, and free agents. So I did notice some names weren't on it, like R-Truth and Big E. For what it's worth, I would keep both of them, but they weren't on the list. So I didn't put them on.
Big E shouldn't be on the list because R-Truth, maybe they just hadn't updated it recently. Randy Orton too.
They did, yeah. Either way,
strange.
Yeah, but I stuck with that list. That's why all these names are on here. But yeah, I think I feel pretty good about my list. So, any closing thoughts?
No, we can shift over to my list and compare it and do closing thoughts then.
All right, let's go over to
shifts.
Let's go over to Daniel's list.
I did mine a little different than yours with how I formatted it.
Fine.
That's all right. If you want to,
by all means, this is your.
I'm telling him.
You own the WWE now.
Yeah. So I had a different vision.
Let me see your vision.
My vision was more keeping the brand separate because I don't want all these people to be out of a job when I think a lot of them are talented and there's no reason.
Not fiscally responsible. Okay.
Not fiscally responsible. We're a billion-dollar company, all right?
So,
stop being a Scrooge.
I'm gonna be trillion.
Stop being a Scrooge.
Bah humbug, baby.
So,
bah humbug budget cuts for a reason.
It's terrible.
I do this all the time.
So, a lot of these names I left on the list, I believe, were either once very good and could be brought back, like Ivar and Eric, like I said before, or are good attractions like Rock, like Logan Paul, those guys that people pay money to see, all right? And then you got your talented guys, Angel Garza, AJ Styles that can go in the ring, Dragon Lee. I do like Elton Prince. I do like that tag team. I know you don't, but they're a good tag team.
I've seen them a million times, like that same gimmick and people, and they're nothing different.
They can go in the ring. That's fine. They also give us a tag team division. I personally like a tag team division. I don't like cutting all these tag teams for no reason. I did cut a bunch of people though that are either dead weight or just haven't done anything, or I just don't know them. That's if I don't know your name. See,
who didn't you know?
Not on the men's list. Men's list is pretty.
We'll get to the others then.
Maybe Ozzy Jones. I kind of knew from NXT. I haven't really seen much of him. Ridge Hollins. I haven't.
He's actually from my hometown.
I mean, Von Wagner. I haven't seen much of either.
He's actually from my hometown. Odyssey. Jones.
Nice.
From Corm.
Nice. Still haven't seen much of him. Yeah. So like those guys I wasn't really familiar with, and if they're on the roster now and they still haven't really shown up on anything, I feel like they've been on the roster for a while. It's not like they've been recently called up, so
yeah,
I
well,
don't know what they're doing with them.
okay. Well, I don't disagree with any of your cuts. I would have cut more, like, as you saw.
Clearly. But again, I was also keeping in mind that I'm doing the Raw SmackDown split, not
Fair
bringing
enough.
to one show. If I was bringing to one show, I would have to do more cuts because that'd be too many for.
Fair enough.
If we go with the women's, if we could shift that over a little bit. Women's, same thing. I just didn't cut as many. A lot of the women's I didn't know.
That's good.
Isla Dawn, Jackie Redmond, Sanja, Sarah Schreiber, Zion Quinn. I have no idea who any of these girls are. Sanja's not even in the women's division, is she?
Sanja's a guy.
Is he? No idea who the hell that guy is.
He's one of the dudes. He's with Veer and Jinder.
That's hilarious.
Google the people.
You know, it's
That's
funny
hilarious.
because I skip all of their shit. Anytime I see Jinder on screen, I immediately fast forward. But even I know it's Sangha and Veer.
That's so funny. You know what it is that I they recently showed up and I do want them to be something, but I haven't really seen.
That is funny.
That is
Isla Dawn, by the way, is with Alba Fire. She's like that. I hate her too. She's she's from the NXT UK. She's got like a lisp, does like a witch gimmick.
I remember her from NXT UK. I actually kind of liked her a little bit.
You cut her.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, you
She's
did.
on my women's.
She's on your cut. Isla Dawn. I'm looking right at her.
I'm thinking of Alba Fry. I thought you said
Oh, yeah.
Alba. I thought you said Alba Fry.
She's teamed up with her right now.
My fault.
Who else
Alba
didn't you know?
Fry's
You said
alright.
Jackie Redmond. You didn't know?
Jackie Redmond, I have no idea.
She's the backstage interviewer. She works with the NHL Network, I think,
Oh,
or MLB, but she does WWE too, and she's awful.
no idea. Sarah Schreiber, no idea.
Yeah,
But you said you hate her.
I don't
Zion
know
Quinn.
what she looks like.
Zion Quinn?
Zion Quinn is actually also a guy.
Is he really too? Jesus Christ.
This is funny.
That's great.
Oh man, Sangha and Zion Quinn. He was from NXT and he got called up and he's a free agent. He hasn't done anything.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no idea.
Oh, ladies.
Definitely getting cut.
He's single.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know how can you cut Trish? Not even a Legends deal? Damn. Zelina Vega.
That's right.
I wouldn't cut Zelina.
Zelina, I really don't like. I don't like her. Like when she left, I was happy when they signed her back. I wasn't too great. I'm not a big fan of hers.
Zelina Vega, friend of the show. Come on one time. We'll have you.
Oh, talk about why I cut you.
Wow.
I don't mind.
I didn't cut you. You're in my division.
I will be intimidated
Top
with
20.
her like in my face
Top 20.
for sure.
Um,
Others.
what are we doing keeping Valhalla on there? What has Valhalla given you in any way to keep on your roster?
Well, I kept Eric and Ivar.
you
and
know,
I think,
you know Valhalla's a female, right?
Yes,
Just making
I
sure.
kept Eric and Ivar, and I think that she goes well with them. So
Actually, I should check your keeping list. Make sure they're all women.
you should.
Make sure there's no like
The
man.
keeping list, I'm pretty sure are because I know all of them.
He's good. He's good. He's good.
That I was confident with the keeping list.
Okay. Okay.
No women on the men's list.
Yeah, no, he's good on that side. He's
No, definitely no women's on the men's list.
Wow.
Same reason. I kept people I knew, so
Alright.
that'd be crazy. And then as far as others, same thing. I kept all this pretty much because I was doing the brand split. Let him see what he has. Kevin Patrick, I don't hate him as much as you do.
Just not
So
good.
I feel like if you put him with the right person, they can do well. Cutlass, Kathy Kelly, Michael Cole, Mike Rome, McMahon's, Scarlett. I cut Karrion Cross. I'm over them. I don't think they can really do much in WWE anymore.
See,
so I'm good with it.
I cut Cross, but I kept Scarlett. She's too hot. I'll find. She's too hot not to have on my TV. I'll
That's
find
fair.
something. I'll find a way to get her on my screen.
That's fair.
And listen, that's okay. It's okay to reinvent and repackage people.
I
And that's
agree.
part of the thing I don't like about with WWE these days, with creative. Like, if someone's with someone, I almost feel like now like they'll never split those two. Like you could put Scarlett with anybody, but she's gonna always just be with Cross because she's with Cross in real life.
Yeah.
Like same thing with like Seth and Becky. Not that like everything's that romance angle, but like you can't just like move anything or whatever. I'm going off on a rant. But
No, I agree.
all right.
So our lists weren't really different. You just had more.
I just my blade was a lot more sharp.
For sure.
Was sharper.
Cold-blooded, man.
Hey, listen, I'm getting rid. I'm cutting it. I'm cutting people. I mean, gotta trim the fat, building a roster, and
Tell us what you guys think. Who would you have cut? Who do you think did the better cuts?
Me.
Probably him because he
My-
did more.
my roster's better.
I mean, my roster is fuller.
Okay, have fun booking everybody.
2 shows. Easy.
Yeah,
Easy.
all right.
You know what? Let's go to break real quick. Let me talk to you really quick.
He's not gonna say a word.
Go to commercial break.
He's not gonna say anything.
I'm gonna say
Dog.
so.
You're back.
Music sound.
Put some clothes on.
Sorry, I can't get the dog off me.
Get a room.
Hello, we're back. Mavericks here.
You're gonna make me
I hope you're
barf.
all having a great night. Our next segment, our first time doing it, and next time hopefully we can do it better with the app once we get more set up. But for tonight, we are doing blind AEW rankings. We have our producer with our randomizer numbers. I have the numbers and the names all coordinated just in alphabetical order, 1 through 125 of the official roster. That does include Will Ospreay, since he is signed. They put him on the roster list, so that does include him. He is number 125. So if any of you who've never seen those blind rankings on TikTok or any of that stuff, all it is a random name generator. You have a list of 1 through 10. Whatever name shows up, you rank on the list before seeing any of the other names. So For all we know, we could be ranking someone number 1, and then we get someone we love more, and we can't rank them number 1. So that would suck. So we gotta discuss this. We're gonna do this together. John is blind both in the rankings and in real life right now.
Help.
As he closes his eyes so he can do the blind rankings. All right, Michael Scott. Get out of here.
Nipple.
All right. So, if we can get producer, if you can get your
Whoa.
randomizer up, and then if you can also have the screen up for AW
roster
blind rank. This is only the male roster. 125 names. It's on the ranking one that you just had up. Remember, it's the next tab.
Number 1. If you were to take
it says,
me to the beach,
it's sheet 5 on the next tab. Yeah.
how long would we stay? Oh, we're not doing.
Sorry, one second.
I thought we were doing like.
Sorry, guys, 1 second.
I thought we were playing blind date. Number 2. If you were a chocolate, which one would you be and why? Okay, and number 3. If you had to be a color, which one would you want me to be so we can be the perfect match?
Sorry about that.
Oh, we're back? I thought we were playing the
All
blind
right.
dating game.
So whenever you're ready, first number of our blind rank, please. 1 and 125. 1 and 125. 109 is our first number.
Okay.
And that is Sammy Guevara as our first one. Where are we going to rank him on our top 10 list right now?
I'm feeling 6. I'm feeling 6. 6 or 7. That's
I was
right.
going to say, you're being nice tonight. I'm feeling 7.
Well, because it's the first one.
I know.
It's the first one. I don't want to like put him too high or too low.
But also, it's Sammy, and
I like Sammy though. That's why I was thinking. I think 6.
I don't think he's... all right, 6? I could go
I
with
mean,
6.
we can talk it out. You want 7?
No, I could go with 6. I was thinking 7, but maybe I'm just being too harsh. Since
Yeah.
It's the first one.
I'm good with 6 for Sammy.
Is that how you spell Guevara?
1 R.
1 R. I always get
Otherwise, you're
confused.
good. There you go.
All right, next one. Who's next on this list? I'm already like skeptical about this Sammy pick.
I mean, well, would you want him lower?
Producer, next pick.
You wanted him lower?
No, I'm just like
No, I'm saying like,
that's the problem with the blind rank. You never know because now it's depending on who I get next. Did we rank him too low, and are we gonna get a bunch of like weird names right now that
Yeah.
he should have been?
I don't know.
higher?
I'm good with 6 for now. For the first one, I mean, we'll regret it probably in a few picks, but I think 6 is good.
For sure.
Yeah. What we got next? We're getting our random generator.
17.
Getting our random generator.
Ooh, 17. That is Bishop Khan. I have no idea who that guy is.
It's the other guy. It's the other guy in Gates of Agony.
There you go.
We did this like an hour
Can you
ago.
put him 10?
10. Put him at 10. Actually, yeah, put him 10. He's the one I like. I don't like
As we get him
It's-
next, and he'll be 9.
yeah, I don't like Toa Leona, but Bishop Kong I kind of like. He's by the way, I think it's Kaun, but you can leave
Let
it.
me see. Hold on.
I think it's Kaun.
No, I'll look at the list.
Bishop Kwan. Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Kaun, count it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, I feel good about that. And I don't think we're gonna get much worse at 10.
I agree.
Actually, I just jinxed it.
8.
Number 8. All right, so U8 is
Angelo Parker.
I'm
I
good
feel
with.
like we'll put him 9.
No, I'm good with 8. 8.
Oh,
Maybe even 7. I'm really. I feel.
See, I'm hoping we get better names too. I guess that's the problem.
Because I like Parker. I don't think
Yeah.
Parker's that bad.
Yeah.
I don't think he's better than Guevara. Like I don't like him.
No, definitely not.
I think 8. What do you think? What do you think? Talk
I'm trying to think.
to
'Cause, like,
me.
No, because I like gut. I'm hoping we get better names, so he should be 9. But
If you want to put 9, I'll let you put him at 9.
But then
I
at the other time, if we get worse names, he should be like 7.
yeah, I think 8's the good. I think 8's the good compromise.
Good one. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I feel good so far. I'm okay with this.
20.
These are early numbers.
Yeah,
man.
we're getting low numbers.
This is at like 125, right?
And I have the next one is still pretty low.
Boulder. Ugh. Boulder.
I like Boulder. I don't, I do like Boulder. I guess 9.
We gotta put him 9.
Yeah,
But I'm really hoping we get some better names.
I think we're fucking this up.
We might have to redo this.
49.
49.
All right.
All right, we're getting away from these low ones, kind of. 49 is Evil Uno. I'll take Evil Uno.
Ooh.
That's a little better, at least. I think that's a 7, though. I don't think it's
Call me
better than
crazy.
Sammy.
I'm putting them at 3.
No way.
I like Uno a lot. Uno's really good, man.
Not 3.
Yes. Think about look, we have 6 left. Uno's really good, dude. I'm saying 3. I think Uno's dude stuff with Stu Grayson, like just because they have the reputation.
I'll say 4.
Fine.
I think 3 is kind of high.
Fine, I'll give you 4.
He hasn't even been on TV in like weeks.
Okay, but we're thinking this isn't like the weekly rankings. This is like
I know that, but I'm just saying. 105.
I think Uno should have been higher. Just because with not knowing who's next, who's left.
105. Ray Phoenix.
2.
Ray Phoenix.
I'll put him at 2.
I can agree with 2, just because we're getting low now. So
We're gonna think of somebody that one slot.
yeah, someone bad's gonna be that one. 113. Son of a bitch.
Who is it?
Sir Pentico.
7.
Obviously 7. That sucks.
So far, I still feel okay with this list.
All right, what's the next number?
So far, I don't think we've royally fucked up yet.
117. Didn't we do that one? 117. No, 117. Stu Grayson.
5.
Stu Grayson is number 5. I agree with that. Yeah, for sure.
I still think Uno should have been higher. I think we fucked
One.
up.
Yeah,
We're about
that
to
might have
fuck
been
up.
me. That might have been me. Let's see what the last 2 are. 65.
65.
Keith Lee.
Give him 1.
You give him 1 just in case.
Give him 1.
Just in case.
Put Lee at 1.
Oh my god.
I feel better putting Lee. Listen, I'd rather put Lee at 1.
For sure.
Who knows if we're gonna get at 3 right now?
For sure. Here we go. 93.
93. Yeah, no, I feel good. I feel good with putting Lee at 1.
You're not gonna be happy with our third.
Told you we fucked up. Who,
Our third's really bad.
who is it?
I'll type it in for you. How you say his name? Camarado?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
spelled
with
that
it,
wrong.
yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Camarado?
Nick Camarado.
Nick
Yeah,
Camarado is number 3.
Uno should have been higher.
I mean, I was hoping we get some higher ones.
Here's the thing: if we put Uno at 3, Grayson probably would have been a 4, and Nick would have ended up at 5. I would have felt better
Yeah, Nick Camarado
putting him
one
at 5
is-
because that's what I would have
is
said
B.
if we put Uno.
Yeah, it
Oh, we got
sucks.
the fart.
We did get farted.
Honestly,
You want to try this one more time?
sure. Yeah.
Let's see what we get second time around.
Honestly, well, let's. Can we save this or get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Copy?
Yeah, just copy it somewhere.
I got.
Yeah.
Already done.
Besides Nick at 3, but
Already did it.
I blame you for that.
I agree.
You gotta give Uno some love. You gotta remember, man. You gotta- Slim
Wait, what
pickings.
just happened? There we go. Yeah, I'm just going back to this and just going back to just one. All right. So what's our first number? We're doing this one more time. We didn't like this list as much.
I liked it overall,
As
honestly.
much.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't like was
I want some more like top names.
yeah. Well, that's why it's a blind rank though. There were top names.
That's fair. 66
Oh my!
is our first number. 66 is Kip Sabian.
I'm good with Kip at 5,
Kip at 5.
right in the middle of the start.
Yeah. I do like Kip.
I like Kip. Yeah.
18. Right, I'll go with these little ones again. The Blade.
7, I think. What do you think?
No,
man?
I
Yeah.
agree. I
Yeah.
like Blade at 7. Who knows what we're gonna get after that?
44? 40. Wait.
What?
47?
47. Sorry, that little 5 at the end threw me off.
So-
47.
Sorry, everybody. We're getting smoke signals from beyond, and we're trying to interpret.
I don't know who this guy is.
Trying to interpret it in the sky.
EJ Naduka.
EJ Unduka. All right, well, that's easy 10.
Do you know who he is?
Yeah, they signed him, and he hasn't done anything since, like, at all. I don't know if he's hurt or whatever, but yeah.
So this no-name guy ain't
Unduka.
EJ Naduka. What?
I think he was from NXT, and then they signed him when they like cut him. So I don't know too much about him, but what?
Literally never seen him on TV, so he's got to be number 10. Next one, 60. We got 66 already.
That was
the first
67.
one. Oh, 67. Sorry.
You gotta read your smoke signals.
No, you're right.
See in the moon, it's a waning gibbous.
Kill
You need
switch.
to be able to kill switch.
Kill switch should be higher for sure. I'm
I'm
gonna say
3.
3. I was gonna say 4, but after last time,
Yeah,
The last time I think we gotta go with
I'm
3.
good with kill switch at 3.
100.
100.
Lucky number 100. Who we
Oh,
got?
yeah?
Ha ha. Paul White.
Out of respect for. You don't agree?
I would say 6.
You know what? I'm gonna make it on you. Fine, put him at 6. It's on you if we fuck
Make
up.
it on me.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I gave
Honestly,
I gave you the chance last time.
but here's my thinking. Really, he should be like 10. Because
No.
anyone who can go in the ring should
Dis-
be put above Paul White at this point.
Disrespectful, man.
It's not disrespectful.
the whole career.
The man can barely walk.
All right, but this is about the person, not the right
No,
now.
this is about right now. This is like
Well,
guys I take right now to wrestle. Like Paul White would not be on my top.
Well, that's different. And then we have different opinions on it. Because I'm just thinking, like, all right, do I like him or
Like,
not?
do you like them or not? Oh, this is a
That's all I'm
popularity
doing.
thing. Yeah,
I didn't know
that's
I was
fair, too.
building a roster.
Not really building a roster. I'm just saying like
Yeah,
who can go right now? Like we're
Yeah.
comparing them. I'm thinking more as a comparison, not really building a roster, but as a comparison right now. So like
Yeah.
Paul White can't go as well as the Blade
Alright.
can go. Probably not as well as EJ Naduka, but we just haven't seen EJ.
All right.
Next number, 42. 42 is Dex Harwood. Top guy. Gotta be top 3.
I'll put him at
top
2.
3.
I'll put him at 2.
Dax Harwood. No, definitely agree. Can't be 1 yet, just because we still got 4 names left. Next number,
4 left. Oh, boy. We still have 8 and 9. on that, too.
119.
Still have 8 and 9 too.
I know.
Shit. Shit.
Shit.
Shit.
119's to Leona.
Oh, 9.
9. Done.
9. He should be 10. He sucks.
Yeah, but this guy's never been on TV.
Yeah, but he wrestled on NXT, and I'm assuming he's good enough. He's in more shape than Toa. But
All right.
I digress.
52.
I got that too.
Hook. My boy Hook.
I want to say 4,
I think we gotta put him 4.
but I'm wondering.
No.
At least 1 and 8. But at least 1 and 8.
Shit, you're right. Hook can't be 1 though, Ken.
Put him at 4. Put him at 4.
Yeah, I think he's gotta be 4. And we just gotta hope for the best. Gotta hope for the best. What number is this? Give me something good. 85. God, I hope it's someone good.
It's either 1 or an 8.
Oh man, I don't know where you're going. I'll go with this one. Matt Seidel.
I'd put him 1. I love him.
I like him a lot too. I'm just afraid of who this next person could be.
I say
If it's not controversial.
I say 1.
I'm gonna let you go with this one. I took Paul, so
Yeah.
I'll let you take this one.
I feel good with Matt at 1. Yeah.
All right, who's this last one?
I feel good with this list.
Give me someone bad.
This has been a good list.
This is better than the last one.
Yeah.
What is number 1?
7. He's doing lucky number 7.
4.
Eyes. Snake eyes.
Ah, this should have been number 1.
Who is it?
Adam Cole, baby. Definitely should have not have been 8.
Sounds like an 8 to me.
That's crazy.
Get him out of here.
Damn, Adam Cole got snuffed.
Hit enter.
That's terrible.
It's not showing up on the screen.
Adam Cole got snuffed.
Well, that's the gift and the curse of the blind rankings.
Yeah, no, that was fun. That was a much better one. I like that one better than the last one.
Yeah, I don't think we really messed anything too much up. I mean, Cole clearly
Just
should be
Cole.
higher,
We'll
but
just
Yeah.
clip this one and we won't clip the other one.
yeah.
No, I
it.
like them both. They should both
Good.
be up there.
We did.
All right. Yeah, with that being said, guys, thank you so much. We hope you guys enjoyed tonight. We hope you guys enjoyed the blind ranking. Next time we're hoping to do it with like the actual little pictures on top and stuff. So hopefully to make it a little more fun. This is our first run at it. We're old farts. I don't know how you use social media, so that's what it comes down to.
What's the deal with the internet? Well,
All right, so
and next week's episode is a very special one for me. I am unveiling the inaugural Juicy 50 from the creators of the PWI 500. They give you the 500 best wrestlers of the year.
it's not true.
That is true. It's a thing.
You did not. No, you not. They did not create Juicy 50.
In partnership with them.
That's
I'm working with them. You
You
don't know
can't
what
do
you
false
don't know the
advertising.
work I've been doing. The Juicy 50.
It's
Lot-
not allowed near-
Lot of long work.
we don't make it. We don't make enough money to get sued.
I'm not suing anybody.
We're
Don't worry.
gonna get sued.
No, we're not. This is the Juicy 50.
And that's funny.
It's my list of the 50 best wrestlers
I
of
meant
2023
individually as a person.
that I will present next week to everyone here and all of you at home. And you can let us know what you think of my Juicy 50.
Also, next week would be. Yeah, next week we would also do Secret Santa. Right? Not 2 weeks.
No, the 28th.
Oh, we're
That's
doing it
after.
after Christmas?
Yeah,
All right.
that was the plan. That's what we.
I don't want my
That's what we
present before
discussed.
Christmas, but it's fine. All right, so after Christmas, we got Secret Santa. Those are already picked. My present's already in. Very excited about it. Really hyped about it, actually.
You're not allowed to play with it.
I'm not allowed to play with it. Yeah. My producer had to remind me that the present's for the person, not for the podcast.
Yep.
That's not fun.
All right. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun final few weeks here with the holidays coming up. Again, we're gonna be doing an episode next week, and after next week, we're gonna take a break after Christmas. Well, for Christmas, we'll be back on the 28th with an episode right before World's End, and on that episode, that's when we'll be doing Secret Santa and predicting World's End matches. So, in the meantime, if you see down below, please be sure to hit the link tree, like, subscribe, follow. Hit us up on all of our socials on Twitter, on our YouTube, which are all at the link down below. And be sure to link your Amazon Prime accounts with your Twitch accounts if you haven't done so yet. You can use your free 1 gamer sub a month and give it to us. And we get the monies. And you don't have to spend any monies. We really appreciate it. And it would make us give even better gifts to each other for Secret Santa next year. Ooh.
Or maybe make some of the stuff all spreadsheets.
Or that stuff too.
All right, well, have a great week. See you guys next week. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Maybe I can do the intro next week. Ooh, bye, Matt.